Hello from Texas, talking about a very all.
Hi, I'm Bill Benton, speaking for The Real America. Today I want to speak for just a few minutes about what's right with America and how to fix what's wrong, and why America really is a miracle. And I'm going to start with a story. Shortly after 9/11, I was traveling from California to the Midwest by commercial airliner. I got on the plane, I sat down, my neighbor said hello. He had a dark skin, spoke with an accent. I thought he might be from a foreign country. And we agreed to roll. If there was any terrorist activity, we would prevent any terrorist attack on the plane, even at the cost of our own lives. Then we sat back. The plane took off. It was a quiet flight, and I started reading my newspaper. There was a headline which referred to the Holy Land. My neighbor reached over and pointed at that headline, and he said something that I have never forgotten. He said, "America is the Holy Land." I thought that was so striking that I tried for several months to locate him and talk to him some more, and never did. But he was living proof that America really is a miracle. He had come from a foreign country, he had built a career, he'd started a family. He understood what America is. It really is a miracle. It really is the Holy Land. But in some ways, we have strayed from the path that the founders intended for us. The founders intended America to be a shining city on the hill, the last best hope for mankind, a light unto the nations. And in most ways, it still is. This is the most free, the most democratic, and the most country with the most opportunity. But some things have changed. First, many of our children are forgotten. Every child should have everything that he or she needs to reach their full potential. That includes things like preschool programs, adequate food, medical care, and I'm talking here about kids 3 and 4 years old. At the same time that we know this, and we have programs like Head Start for poor children, preschool, pre-kindergarten programs, we starve them, and we starve the children along with them. We could double the size and reach of the Head Start program, programs like that, for the cost of only 1% of our military budget. And I've seen TV shows where someone brings a pile of 100 cookies and says, "Only this is all we need." I think that's true, and I think that it's been proven over and over again that spending a few dollars on preschool education for poor kids pays off 10 to 1 when they're adults, in fewer crimes, fewer people on welfare, more people working. That's one. Second, our legislative system is in trouble. It often seems as though Washington and some of the state legislatures are simply huge bribery schemes. The lobbyists, the special interests finance the legislators. The legislators make laws that suit the people bankrolling them. They don't think about what's good for the country, what's good for the voters, what's good for the children. They just do what they're paid to do. This is not what the founders had in mind. They had in mind a system of checks and balances, not a system of special interest influence. Third, kind of overlaps with the first, our election system is in trouble too. We need to be sure that election fraud is detected, punished and stopped. We need to be sure that elections really do reflect what the people want. The current system of redistricting, in which the party in power makes up the new districts to preserve their power, that's got to go. 3 or 4 states have already changed. It's time for everyone to change. Redistricting must be nonpartisan. It should produce the largest number of competitive races. The idea that an incumbent can count on a 90% chance of being reelected, can count on being there for life, can count on taking money from the special interests and legislating on their behalf, that has got to stop. Finally, around the world, America should be seen as a force for good. We should not be seen as an invading or occupying or exploiting country. We should be promoting the Bill of Rights. We should be promoting freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, everywhere we can. Those things, plus the rule of law, come way before elections and purple thumbs and things like that, which often serve to just ratify the inequality and tribal systems in effect in other parts of the world. So those are 4 problem areas. And what we need to do, you and I, is rededicate ourselves to bringing back the real America. I hope you will help me by passing on the message to your friends, your relatives, your co-workers. I would love to talk to any group that is interested in hearing more. I would love to send materials. We have DVDs, documents, websites, downloaded videos. There are a lot of ways to say what we are all about. We're nonpartisan. We are talking about things that appeal to and are important to both liberals and conservatives. Taking care of children is not a liberal or conservative point of view. Making sure that elections are fair, both sides, everybody agrees with that, and making sure that the legalized bribery system ends is something we all agree on. As far as representing American ideals around the world, of course, we all feel the same way. A small group of determined people can change the world. In fact, almost every major change that has occurred has been done by a small group of dedicated people. Please contact me, support me, help me spread the word. Let's let everyone know what has to be done. The first thing is to double the size of Head Start. The second thing is to insist on full disclosure of every cent or contribution received by candidates, legislators, and even ex-legislators. The third thing is to make sure that the laws governing reapportionment and election fraud are strengthened, reformed, and enforced. Finally, we need to do something more to spread the word around the world about American ideals, not by military force, but by the power of the pen. So that's what we need to do. I hope you'll join me in doing it. I'd love to hear from you. Our email address is tra1776@gmail.com. That's tra1776@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much.